Okay, thank you so much for tuning back into the second episode of Coding Until I Get a Job. In this episode, we're going to pick up directly where we left off in episode 1. We are on the free Code Camp curriculum, and we are on JavaScript algorithms and data structures. Specifically, we are on Understanding Uninitialized Variables lesson within the JavaScript Algorithms and Data Structures course. So, I'm not going to give a long intro this time. We're just going to hop right into it. This one is Understanding Uninitialized Variables. Excuse me. So it says, when JavaScript variables are declared, they have an initial value of undefined. If you do a mathematical operation on an undefined variable, your result will be NaN, which means not a number. If you concatenate a string with an undefined variable, you will get a string of undefined. So it looks like our challenge in this round is to initialize the three variables A, B, and C with 5, 10, and I am a string, respectively, so they will not be undefined. Okay, so initialize the three variables A, B, and C with 5, 10, and I am a. Okay. So we need to initialize them with the value of 5, the value of 10, and the string. We're going to keep that, and we're going to say I am a. So then we run the tests. Okay, so here is an issue. A should be defined and evaluated to have the value of 6. B should be defined and evaluated to the value of 15. C should not contain undefined and should have the A value of the string I am a. You should not change the code below the specified comment. That makes sense. Reset all code, start from the beginning. So only change the code above this line. So we are going to initialize the three variables A, B, and C with 5, 10, and I am a. So if we initialize them, and we use the assignment operator of 5 and the assignment operator and value of 10, and then variable C is equal to the string literal value of I am a, and then we redeclare them down here. So let's see if that works. That worked. Okay. So submit and go to next challenge. There we go. So understanding case sensitivity in variables. That is the name of this lesson. And I'm going to go ahead and read through this, and we'll read through the issue together. So it says, in JavaScript, all variables and function names are case sensitive. This means that capitalization matters. My var, all caps, is not the same as my var nor my var, with regular capitalization and no capitalization. It is possible to have multiple distinct variables with the same name but different casing. It is strongly recommended that for the sake of clarity, you do not use this language feature. So we'll keep that in mind. So best practice. Write variable names in JavaScript in camel case. In camel case, multi-word variable names have the first word in lowercase and the first letter of each subsequent word is capitalized. Okay, so then they have some examples here where you've got your variable declaration and then you have the names for the variables, and if you look at them, each letter except the first letter of the first word is capitalized. So you have this, all lowercase, variable. The variable word is capitalized, but it is just the V that's capitalized. And then you have name, which is also capitalized, only the first letter. Is, so, long. Is, so, and long. ISL are going to be capitalized in that variable name. This very long variable. So our issue this time is that we need to modify the existing declaration and assignments so their names use camel case. Okay, we're not creating any new variables here, but we are going to change some stuff. So we're going to come over to the code area. We see that the first word's first letter is capitalized, so we have to undo that. STU is capitalized, so we have to undo that. L is capitalized, so we'll do that. And then C is capitalized, but we're going to keep that and get rid of the capital V. Or actually, we may need that capital V, but we're going to get rid of the capital R. So then this one is proper camel case, title case over. So we need to undo the capital T here. And then we need to fix these as well. Studley, cap, var. Okay. We need to fix this as well. Proper camel case. And got rid of the assignment operator there. We don't want to do that. And now we need to fix this so it says title case over. Okay, so all of that is camel case now. Before I hit submit, I am just going to go through these steps at the very bottom. So it says Studley cap var should be defined and have a value of 10. It does. Proper camel case should be defined and have a value of the string a string. Proper camel case, it does have the value of a string. Title case over should be defined and have a value of 9,000. It does. Let's see, should use camel case. All of them should. Okay. I think that we have everything we need here. So we're going to hit run the test. And there we go. So we have completed that one. Let me check real quick and see how I'm doing on time. We're about 10 minutes in. That's not too bad. So our chapter now is explore differences between the var and the let keywords. So I'm going to read through this and then we'll get to the problem. One of the biggest problems with declaring variables with the var keyword is that you can easily overwrite variable declarations. In the code above, the camper variable is originally declared as James and then is overridden to be David. The console then displays the string David. In a small application, you might not run into this type of problem, but as your code base becomes larger, you might accidentally overwrite a variable that you did not intend to. Because this behavior does not throw an error, searching for and fixing bugs becomes more difficult. A keyword called let was introduced in ES6, a major update to JavaScript, to solve this potential issue with the var keyword. You'll learn about other ES6 features in later challenges. If you replace the var with let in the code above, it results in an error. The error can be seen in your browser console. So unlike var, when you use let, a variable with the same name can only be declared once. That's actually really useful. Okay, so if we change... Okay, here's what we need to do. Let's read through the problem. It says, update the code so it only uses the let keyword. So we are going to get rid of the var keywords and put let. Okay, and replacing the var with the let keywords in this specific instance, let me see, I believe is all we need to do. Yes, it is. Okay, that was fairly easy. We'll go ahead and submit and go to the next challenge. Checking in on time. We're at 12 minutes. That's not bad. Declare a read-only variable with the const keyword. The keyword let is not the only new way to declare variables. In ES6, you can also declare variables using the const keyword. Const has all the awesome features that let has, with the added bonus that the variables declared using const are read-only. They are a constant value, which means that once a variable is assigned with const, it cannot be reassigned. Okay. So we have an example here, const favorite pet, because your favorite pet's going to be a constant, is cats, and then favorite pet is equal to dogs. That cannot work because const was declared with the favorite pet equal to cats. So let's read through. The console will display an error due to the reassigning value of fav pet. Yeah, it will not allow you to reassign that once const has been declared. You should always name variables you don't want to reassign using the const keyword. This helps you when you accidentally attempt to reassign a variable that's meant to stay constant. And then here's a note. It says, it's common for developers to use uppercase variable identifiers for immutable values and lowercase or camel case for mutable values, objects, arrays. You'll learn more about objects and arrays and immutable and mutable values in later challenges. Also in later challenges, you will see examples of uppercase, lowercase, and camel case variable identifiers. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to it. So our challenge this round is to change the code so that all variables are declared using let or const. Use let when you want the variable to change and const when you want the variable to remain constant. Also, rename variables declared with const to conform to common practice. Okay, so let's take a look here. First of all, we need to get rid of var. And we will have to assign this a constant because free code camp will not change. It's constant. And then this one here, it looks like it has a reassignment. So we'll let work with that. Let's see. Free code camp is awesome. So it prints out the reassigned version of fact, which has the assignment operator equals and the string literal value of is awesome. So it's concatenating these right here together, it looks like, in a console log output. Okay, so let's run the test and see if that's correct. Okay, so we do need to change some stuff. You should change FCC to all uppercase. Oh, I missed that. Ooh, you got to pay attention to the details. FCC. FCC is not defined. So we have to come down here, rename it with the constant principles, which would include all uppercase, and then we get it. So let's try it now. Running tests, and it output our solution. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and submit and go to the next challenge. And this chapter here is called Add Two Numbers with JavaScript. So I'm going to read through as always, and then we'll read through the problem at the bottom together. So number is a data type in JavaScript which represents numeric data. Now let's try to add two numbers using JavaScript. JavaScript uses the plus symbol as an addition operator when placed between two numbers. Okay, cool. So they have an example. My var now has the value of 15 because it can do arithmetic operations after the assignment operator, it looks like. So here is our challenge for add two numbers with JavaScript. We need to change the 0 so that sum will equal 20. So we have a constant declared with the name of sum, and we want it to be 20. So 10 plus, we'll say 10 is 20. And we're going to go ahead and try running the test. Okay, cool. That one was fairly easy. But we'll go ahead and submit and go to the next challenge. So now the chapter is called Subtract One Number from Another with JavaScript. We can also subtract one number from another. JavaScript uses the minus symbol for subtraction. They give an example, okay? And our challenge for this one, subtract one number from another with JavaScript, is to change the 0 so that the difference is 12. Okay, so we have a const declared with the name of difference, and difference is going to have the value of 12. So let me get out my calculator. Oh, I'm not good adding. Hold on. So we want it to have the value of 12. So let's do 60 minus 45. That's 15, 14, 13, 12. So if I did 57, or hold on. think that would be it. So we're going to say 33, I believe. This is one thing I'm not good at, and I probably should be. But there we go. Const difference equal to 45 minus 33. We're going to run the test. Luckily, we got it. We got it. Okay. So submit and go to next challenge. Let me check on my time real quick. We're at 20 minutes. We'll go 10 more minutes. We'll call it a day today. So this chapter is called Multiply Two Numbers with JavaScript. And I'll read through this, and then we'll go over the problem together. We can also multiply one number by another. JavaScript uses the asterisk symbol for multiplication of two numbers. And then they give an example. And here we go. Change the 0 so that the product will equal 80. So we want to do, let's say, will that give us, let's see. Yeah, okay. 10 times 8, 80. That'll give us 80. Yep. Submit and go to next challenge. I think we're just going over basic arithmetic right now. When I was studying earlier on, very early on, we're going to come across something called the modulo operator, and it kind of threw me off because of the way that it works. And I'm sure we'll get into it here, but that's one thing that I had to focus on to understand more. And there's a lot of great YouTube videos out there that explain how the modulo operator works, but we're not there yet. We're still doing dividing. We're dividing stuff. So I'm just going to go through these problems here until we get to the modulo operator, and then we'll kind of focus in on that one. But this one wants me to change the 0 so that the quotient is equal to 2. So 66, let's see. Half of 66 is 33. And 33 would go into 66 2 times. So if we change the 0 value to 2, I believe that, or 33, I'm sorry, not 2. 66 divided by 33. 33 goes into 66 2 times. That should give us our answer. And it did. Oh, okay. So this is an interesting one here. I'm actually going to read through this one. So it is asking us to increment a number with JavaScript. So this one's very cool. You'll use it in loops and stuff when you are increasing the value of something by 1. But here, we'll read through it. You can easily increment or add 1 to a variable with the ++ operator. It's the equivalent of I equals I plus 1. And the note says the entire line becomes I++, eliminating the need for the equal sign. And, you know, cleaner code is always a good thing. So I like this one a lot. Change the code to use the ++ operator on myvar. So my var is equal to, can we do myvar plus plus? Now we're going to make us do I++. Yeah. Nope. Okay. We'll reset the code. There we go. And we'll take a closer look here. I'm trying to determine exactly what's going on. So we're declaring a variable with the let keyword. It has a name of myvar and a value of 87. So then if I did my var equals myvar plus plus, try that. My var should equal 88. It's currently set to 87 on the value, and when it is changed, my var equals my var equals my var plus plus. If we just take this away and do my var plus plus, that could work. So we've declared let, and then the name, the assignment operator of equals, and the value of 87. And then down here, we've changed it to my var, so 87 plus 1 plus plus. Okay, so let's run the tests and see if that's correct. Okay, fantastic. And we have about 3 minutes. I think we can probably get this one done as well. This is the opposite of the one that we just completed. It is the decrement operator. So we are going to be decrementing a number with JavaScript in this chapter. And it says you can easily decrement or decrease a variable by 1 with the minus operator. Okay. And it says change the code to use the minus operator on myvar. So we are going to do the same process that we did in the last round. We're going to get rid of everything on the bottom line, and we are going to leave myvar, and then we are going to add the decrement operator of minus. Of course, have the semicolon at the end, and we are going to run the tests and see if we pass. We did. That's awesome. Boom shakalaka. I love those little sayings at the top. So we got that one, and we're going to submit and go to the next challenge. So we're actually, we're going to end it here for right now. This has been episode 2 of Coding Every Day Until I Get a Job. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like the free Code Camp curriculum, please check them out. They're a great resource to learn a lot about web development, and not only web development now. They've actually got quite a curriculum. Go check them out. Amazing. But we're going to leave off here at the chapter called Create Decimal Numbers with JavaScript, and we'll pick up there next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and best of luck to you on your coding journeys.